Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the shows. Plural, as in you're watching News of Maverick, and also Mars Brightest, because today we are going to be watching Carole and Tuesday, episode 9. So, last episode, our protagonists, Carole and Tuesday, went through the first round of the competition, right? Them along with Piotr, who actually impressed a lot with his dancing and his singing, they are going to face off in the next round. But for now, we're going to the other side of the bracket, and we're going to watch the Mermaid Sisters against GGK. I believe the Mermaid Sisters are an a cappella group or something like that. At least from the description that I saw, they seem to harmonize very well. And GGK apparently is also a powerhouse singer as well. They did reveal her voice actors as well. And then on the other side, we also have Cybele, Tuesday's biggest fan, apparently, Cybele, and Angela, right? Now, personally, I'm much more interested in this matchup because, first of all, it's going to be Angela's first time actually singing in a serious environment, if you will. Probably complete with, an actual song and all that. But on the other hand, Cybele apparently seems to be a character to stay, so she's probably no joke either. So let's just see what's going to happen for this one. Alrighty, let's begin in 3, 2, 1, play. Personally, I really hope that we can see some even better performances for this time. Last time, especially the Fire Brothers, I thought they were a little bit lacking. Dancing Queen. ABBA. Oh. Hi, Mom. Yeah, of course you should be here. Scouting your opposition is like the basics of the competition. Well, actually, is Cybele a... Alright, never mind. It doesn't matter. Hey! Yeah, it's right close to right now. Ah. Cybele and Tuesday. Man, you've got some guts. Alright. You two again? Chickens. Well, he could say the same to you. You came last time, didn't you? so meet him in person. Yeah, just go grab him. In his tower, perhaps? Alright. Diva face. Well, of course. Alright. Okay. One of these mysterious girl types. Alright. Alright. So are you gonna bring us the sounds of the universe? Nah, it doesn't matter, just sing. Alright. Okay, nice effect on the close. But again, let me just mute this song. What? Huh. Ooh. Yeah. La 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 love me. Okay. Well, that was certainly something. I'm kind of struggling to find the correct word to describe this. Jazz? No, that's not jazz. Electro jazz? Fusion jazz? Fusion jazz? Chill? Hmm. Come on. You're repeating jokes now, dude. Okay. There we go. The harmony. Okay. And what about that dude to the side? Galactic Mermaid. Alright. So again, let me mute this. Already I like this. What? What? So I guess GGK advances, yeah. But, okay, this I don't agree with. Why, though? Just because they use profanity? And who the hell are you? Alright. And there we go. Dancing Queen by Abba. Need a little bit of courage. You really don't know how to reject people, do you, Tuesday? Wait, did she? Really? We're starting with the romance drama now? Now the question is whether he... Yeah, he's probably pissed off about the sound part. Yeah, because he's someone who entirely relies on AI. Sybil's gonna be up first, right? Alright. In French. Alright. Your jokes are really repetitive, dude. Mega me. Alright. A ballad. Alright. Mute. What are you gonna do? Oh? Hmm. This is a very interesting song. The arrangement for these songs are all very unique. No, I'm not sure if unique is the right word, but definitely non-mainstream. Okay. 1000. Yeah, it reminds me of GGK, but a little bit different. Alright, so what is Angela going to do? Is she actually going to awe the world? Hmm. Hmm. That was a nice answer. Okay, the same song that she demoed. Again, mute. You guys will be able to find it somewhere on the internet anyways. I knew it. I knew the arrangement was going to be super pop, super mainstream. Now I just need to get to the chorus part. Right, and this is like right on point with mainstream pop. If anything, I would say the song wasn't as it actually didn't have enough of a contrast, right? If you I can like you can definitely see the elements of current modern era mainstream songs within this song, but for instance, the part when the background instrumentals gradually silence and simplify. To let's talk about that in the review part, in the discussion part. I gotta say, I was not all that impressed, to be honest. But oh well. But like I said, I'm putting my money on Angela winning the whole thing, both in her actual in-universe performance, and also because of other practical reasons. and this rejection hurt her more than. All right. Anyways, yeah, I think that's it. Let's get into the discussion part. I want to talk more about Angela's song. Alrighty, so that was the other side of the bracket. And let's not waste any time and just go directly into each of the 4 performances, right? So let's start with GGK. So I mentioned during this episode, I was thinking what kind of genre that she was singing. And I guess it probably isn't new jazz or fusion jazz or something like that, but honestly, I've heard this kind of music before, but it's not the type of music that I actively seek out, so I'm not that sure. Like, maybe, I know it's probably electronic music rooted, so maybe new age ambient or something like that, but I can't really, it's not coming to my mind, the exact genre of music that she's saying right now. And if any of you guys know, do let me know, because it's actually killing me that I don't know this. But like I said, I don't really have much to say on that part, because it's just not the type of music that I normally listen to. So I'm sorry, but yeah, that it is what it is, right? And Cybele, in a certain way, also follows from GGK's style. But here with Cybele, you can definitely understand the roots of electronic music a little bit more. Now, I'm still not quite sure what exactly the genre of music that she is singing. The closest that I listen to that has this kind of more chill feeling is chill step or D&B, but obviously the genre that she's singing is not that. So again, if somebody does know the genre of that music, do let me know as well. But Cybele did have an interesting performance, right? Singing in French and then having that and all that antics with the chair and whatnot, and to talk about leaving something behind during the youth and whatnot. She is quite the character, right? And I've no doubt that we'll be seeing her a lot more in the future as well, especially with her obsession, if you will, with Tuesday. But again, let's move that aside for now. Now, the Mermaid Sisters, right? Oh man, what a performance. I'm sorry that I didn't really talk much during that part because I was too busy laughing my ass off. Seriously, like that was completely unexpected. But it's fairly obvious at least to me, it should be fairly obvious that they are referencing a barbershop quartet, or in the barbershop type of music. So barbershop music is something that I guess was popular in the early 20th century, the 1900s, maybe up to, I don't know, before the second, like 1940s, something like that. And it's basically, as its name implies, it's a quartet or 4 people singing in a cappella. So you can sort of view it as basically a choir, but they each have their individual parts and whatnot, and they sing in harmony, right? So this one is, even though it's like 3 of them cross-dressing and then 1 other dude, but I think what they're trying to emulate is a barbershop quartet. Now, I actually have to say that they nailed what a barbershop quartet is, the harmonies and whatnot, the style of music, the beat, the groove of the music. However, I have to say that you could literally Google or YouTube, search in YouTube barbershop quartet, and you can get, hundreds of 4-person groups that are on par with what we just heard. So I have to say that, if you look past the entire cross-dressing or whatever you want to call it, shtick, and also the offensive lyrics, if you will, if you get past that, it's, I guess, a okay performance, right? It's not bad, but at the same time, it doesn't particularly stand out to me either, out of all the barbershop quartet groups that I've heard before. So, I don't like that one. Okay, but I will say that I didn't really like how Catherine just simply dismissed their music because of the lyrics. Like what the the Mermaid Sisters said, you know, if that is part of what they are, then that is part of what they are, right? Now, however, at the same time, I can also understand where it's coming at, right? This is a nationally televised show, or not even nationally, it's a globally televised show, and apparently it should be a show for all ages, right? We could see kids in the audience as well. So, from that perspective, I guess I could understand them wanting to just directly disqualify this contestant or participant, but they definitely should have informed them beforehand, right? I feel like this kind of situation wouldn't happen, where you know, the participant or contestant went up to stage and did something completely unexpected. But, I mean, an anime is an anime, right? Drama is drama. But I'm just saying, I definitely don't approve of throwing them out just simply because they write more offensive lyrics. Now, granted, you might also argue that they're just trying to sell their shock factor. You know, if you take away the shock factor, can they stand on their own? I guess that is a compelling argument as well, but you know, I don't think that was what was going through Catherine's mind during that scene where she just simply declared GGK the victor, right? I think that was basically just her being offended, and that is something that I don't approve of. Okay, and last of all, Angela, right? So, man, I got to know, what did I say? What did I say? If you guys haven't seen my previous episodes before, go back to and watch the episode where Angela first sang this song to the president or manager of the hedge fund, right? I already said at that point, I already know how this song is going to. It's going to be in the exact same structure as mainstream pop. And boy, that was a perfect representation of mainstream pop, right? The entire structure of the song. In fact, I would even say that they didn't go far enough, right? So what am I talking about? Again, if you guys can listen to this because I muted that part, I'm sure, you know, you guys will find some way to listen to it. But, you know, starting out, right, it has a pretty grooving beat, a driving beat, a little bit simplistic, but not too bad. It builds the pop presence of the song, and then right before the pre-chorus, it has a little breakdown where all the instrumentals quiet down, and just the bare minimum of the instrumentals there to, you know, to further, how should I say, to give a larger contrast when the actual chorus does come in, right? You know, it's sort of like hinging on silence, with building up the tension, the emotions, and then in the chorus, you know, exploding with all the instrumentals coming back again, and the singer showing off her or his vocal range and vocal skills, right? And so that is exactly what happened here. In fact, I would argue why I said that I felt like they didn't do it pop enough is that when the beat actually dropped, they didn't I feel like the contrast wasn't big enough. They went relatively tame with the arrangement for that part. So I had thought it would be even more poppy, right? And also in terms of Angela's performance of this song, I actually thought that she would, you know, show a little bit more of the like vocal skills or vocal control, you know, like I can move mountains, yeah, you know, like that kind of stuff, you know. I mean, seriously, just listen to any pop singer or pop or mainstream, you know, Billboard top 10 pop song from the past, I don't know, 10 years or something, and that would literally be how it goes, right? So yeah, no surprise there. And you know, I have to say I love it because that's what I was expecting, and definitely they are building this contrast between manufactured mainstream pop music versus, I guess, more of an indie vibe, what Carole and Tuesday are doing, and they're going on these opposite sides of the spectrum, right? So I love it. Like, when I hear that song, right, the first few artists that pops up into mind is Carly Rae Jepsen, you know, Call Me Maybe, right? Or somebody like Miley Cyrus or Taylor Swift or whatnot. Like, I don't actually listen to American pop that much anymore, right? I mostly listen to Japanese music nowadays. But so sorry if my examples are a little bit more in the past. Like, I think my last venture with US pop was maybe 2014, something like that. So, you know, my examples are a bit aged, but you guys get what I'm saying, right? So yeah, that was absolutely a pop song right there, and if I'm going to be honest, I don't feel like Angela really performed that all that brilliantly, to be honest. Like, it definitely, like, it was good, but it's definitely not like heads and shoulders above everyone else as the anime is trying to portray right now, because it seems like, you know, once everyone heard Angela's performance, they're like, oh, she's the clear winner to win this whole thing, right? To be honest, I actually think both Piotr's and Carole and Tuesday's performance outclassed hers. But I mean, this is in universe, right? So what can we say? So actually, I'm really looking forward to next episode, which I assume is going to be the semifinals between Piotr and Carole and Tuesday. At least that's how it should go. And these two are real powerhouses. So I'm interested to see what they are going to bring out. Hopefully, yeah, it's probably not going to be a rehash of their previous performance. So they're going to bring something new. And that I am very much looking forward to. Any final thoughts? You know, we don't really have much of the plot going on. We're just basically looking at this talent show right now. I guess one, like, maybe two things to keep notice of. One is Cybele. She's probably going to come back sooner or later. Like I said, maybe this is the romance part, you know, one-sided romance part that, you know, apparently is part of this series. And the other thing is the interaction between Tao and Carole Tuesday, right? So Tao is this guy who completely believes in AI. He completely believes in, you know, this data-driven mainstream music that appeals to the biggest audience, whereas Carole and Tuesday are just writing songs that they like, writing from their hearts and whatnot, right? So again, this type of contrast. So of course Tao would be interested in what Carole and Tuesday are doing, and he probably wants to beat them because he wants to prove that his AI music is superior. So that is another storyline that we should keep track of. So I think that about covers my review for this episode. Again, if you guys do know the type of genre of music that GGK and Cybele are singing, do let me know. I seriously can't think of it right now. And of course, if you have any thoughts, do leave them below as well. So, good performance, good episode, and I will see you guys next time. This is Maverick signing off. Bye bye.